G'day Crystal Groovers, Sage of Stones coming at you once again with a brand new video. I have, as many of you would know by now from my recent posts on Twitter, have just spent the last few hours pulling this table down and reorganizing it. So this is going to be a video featuring all of my crystal towers. I've also got all of my double terminated points on the table here, as well as crystal pipes and crystal pyramids, and then a couple of other groovy pieces as well, which I'll show you also. As per usual, guys, the best way to draw my attention to anything that you'd like to purchase or anything that you'd like more information on, I can take more pictures, I can send you links for stuff, I can shoot videos of any pieces you're interested in. You can comment on this video here in YouTube if you like, but the best way to get me is through Twitter or X. I am far and away most active there. All of my socials are at Sage of Stones, so I'm at Sage of Stones on X, I'm at Sage of Stones on TikTok and Instagram as well. I have a Facebook business page at facebook.com/Sage of Stones. And as I said, you can also contact me through this YouTube channel as well. Failing all of those, you can email me at sales, S-A-L-E-S, at sageofstones.com. Take a screenshot of the video, circle the piece or the pieces that you're interested in, and shoot them off to me with one of those methods, and then we can figure out how to get these pieces into your home where they belong. So with all that said, guys, I'll give you a sweep over the table and then we'll circle back and we will take a look at these pieces individually. Little bit of a different backdrop for this video, guys. Normally you see me shooting on this table over here, but all of my towers and the like are on this table next to it here. So let's jump in and take a sweep over. So I've got all the larger towers kind of lining the outside here. I will pick a few of these up just to give you an idea for size reference. Most of these smaller towers are of similar sizes, so I'll pick a couple of those up. But as you can see, a lot of these towers are very similar in size. I'll let you know what each of the stone types are here that you see on my table. All these pyramids here and crystal pipes, massage wands, double terminated points. Oh my God, look at these citrines. Those are so cool. Probably my favorite pieces on the table. I'm doing my best to keep this thing in focus. There's a sweet spot. Those blue gold stones blinging there. The labs. Oh my God, there's so many, there's so many crystals on this table, it's ridiculous. And again, for anyone that's new, these are just my towers and double terminateds and whatnot. As I said, this is not even close to my entire inventory. I've got another table full of spheres and other tables that are full of raw specimens and all kinds of stuff, hearts and all kinds of different carvings. So this is just a selection. All right, guys, so there's your walkthrough. Let's jump in and take a closer look at all of these pieces individually. All right, let's kick it off with some of these bigger towers up here in the corner. This is gonna be a challenge not to knock anything over. So this is a gorgeous, big, thumping citrine tower. Massive piece, guys, just a beautiful citrine tower, that one. That's the biggest one I have on the table. And then from there, and again, as I said, I'm not gonna pick all of these up because the video will be 4 hours long, and the more I pick up, the more likely I am to topple them, and these will fall like dominoes, which would really hurt my heart. So that's Kambaba Jasper, guys. And again, you know, if you wanna see more pictures of anything, please let me know. Most of this stuff has posts on my Twitter page that I can link you to. If you don't have Twitter or you can't view those posts, then I can send you photos. It's not a problem. So Kambaba Jasper, this is, I'm gonna pick this one up because it's spectacular. This is sphalerite, and you can see that there's a druzy hole that goes all the way through it. And again, just this beautiful druzy that is the hallmark of all good sphalerite. So it's another nice big tower, just a stunning piece, that one. So there's that one, and then I'm gonna pick this one up too because the light needs to hit it from some different angles to show you what's going on here. So this is another sphalerite tower. This one's shorter and stubbier, still has that beautiful druzy all over it. But as you can see, this has been angel aura treated. So it's got these beautiful rainbow colors all over the surface. And if you're not sure or you haven't seen the aura treatment on crystals before, the crystal itself is 100% natural, mined out of the earth. But the aura coating is a man-made alchemical process. And you can achieve different colors that all have different properties. I can link you to some information sheets on aura crystals and what they are and how they're made and what the different colors mean and all of that kind of stuff. If you like, let me know. So that's a smaller black and white sphalerite tower, and then I've got a couple of these gorgeous moss agate towers with big druzy vugs in them. See the big druzy pocket in the bottom of that one and in the top of this one. And then these two gorgeous phoenix stone towers. So phoenix stone is a combination of chrysocolla, malachite, and turquoise. So beautiful phoenix stone towers there. This is a really nice dendritic agate tower. And then some beautiful little rainbow fluorite slab towers here. You should see the post for these. These are spectacular. The camera is doing them absolutely no justice on the table here, I can assure you. That is an orange calcite slab tower, and this is a dendritic agate and amethyst piece, and it's got a gorgeous geode in it. That's a stunning piece, this one, guys. And then I've got these clear quartz towers that are all on stands or in stands. They're removable, they will come out of the stands. I've got 3 of these celestite slab towers here. A couple of really nice amethyst, they're kind of like raw chunks of amethyst, but have been cut and polished into these towers. So a couple of those. And these are really nice flashy tiger's eye. And then we'll start, we'll start another video here. Okay, so those two there are dragonstone towers. And then we've got the ruby zoisite. They are UV reactive. So under a black light or a UV light, all those pink spots are the ruby, and they fluoresce very, very brightly, like 80s hot pink. Such a cool stone. These are tricolored calcite towers. Some beautiful banding on those. And I'm just going to pick one of these up here just to give you an idea of what kind of sizes we're into now. So these are still really nice sized, chunky, heavy towers, guys. So then we move into a couple of genuine shungite towers here. All of my shungite is tested for authenticity, guys. These are genuine shungites. And then I have a selection of these selenite, I call them skyscraper towers or castle towers. So I've got 4 larger ones. I've got 2 kind of medium-sized ones, and then 2 little mini ones down here. All right, and then I've got some crystal penises. I've got a couple of rose quartz and a black obsidian, just to give you an idea of what size we're looking at on these guys. These are fully functional. So a few of those. I've got a couple of gorgeous sodalite towers here as well. And then this is K Syrah. And then this thing's really special too. This is a flower agate piece, but with all this botryoidal growth on it. It's really cool, really unique piece. I've never seen another one like this before. So just one of those. And then we've got a Picasso Jasper tower. This blue one here is actually not crystal, it's smelting glass. But it is really, really cool. It's got some cool banding through it and looks really awesome on one of my white light LEDs. It just really brings out that blue color. So this one here, guys, is ruby fuchsite. It's a larger one. And I'll just pick this one up and give you an idea of where we're at for size now. Again, any of these ruby crystals are going to really glow up under a UV or a black light. As will this one too. This is pink calcite with some beautiful banding in it. Look at the banding in this piece, guys. It's such a gorgeous crystal. The energy of this pink calcite is so soft and soothing and warm and comforting. I love this crystal, and it will also glow under a UV light as well. I've got one of these turquoise towers left. These are both rainforest jasper, and these are lepidolite. This is a really neat and unique piece as well. This is moss agate, but it's like a quad tower. It's like a big slab of moss agate that has had 4 towers kind of carved out of it, and it's got some beautiful druzy in it as well. Some really nice clear quartz pockets too. All clear quartz in the tip of this one here, more clear quartz here, beautiful druzy here, more druzy on the other side. So really pretty moss agate quad tower, I call that one. This is a really nice dendritic agate piece here. Now the only thing with this piece is that it has this imperfection in it here. It's what it looks like to me is the blade of a saw cut when they cut the slab. So I'm letting this one go for a song. But really nice dendritic agate. These are gorgeous. This is an amethyst and Mexican agate piece with golden healer veins running through it. Just got the one of these guys, beautiful amethyst tip on that one. And then I've got a selection of really pretty ocean jasper towers here as well. These are volcano agate, and they too will fluoresce under a UV light. Mostly they'll fluoresce with this really cool slime green color, but some also have some pink fluoresce in them as well. So those are volcano agates. These are some of the most beautiful citrine pieces I have ever seen in my life. So This one, they all have crazy rainbow action all through them, but there are phantoms in these as well. You can see the phantom lines in them. Really beautiful pieces, guys. Look at the rainbows in these, just amazing. So I've got 4 that I would classify as smoky citrine, and then these 2 here, which are just regular citrine. This is Smithsonite, and this is a really cool citrine cluster tower. And yes, I know that citrine, this color is heat-treated amethyst. The entire crystal world knows that, so you don't need to let me know that that's heat-treated amethyst. Everyone knows that, and all the crystal sellers sell that as citrine, no matter where you go. These are not heat-treated amethyst. These are genuine citrine. When you see citrine that's that dark, smoky, almost brown color, that is definitely heat-treated amethyst, but it still has the same properties as citrine. These 2 are carnelians. Beautiful banding and druzy on the one on the left. These are moonstones, and these are going to have a really amazing blue flash on them. Both of them have this blue flash. And then we get into these smaller shungite towers and these beautiful little aquamarine towers as well. I have one of these azurite towers left. And then these are really cool as well. They're called unicorn stone is the trade name for them. They're actually a combination stone of pink tourmaline and lepidolite. And then I've just got one of these left. It's a gorgeous little druzy agate titanium aurid tower. Beautiful piece. Okay, from here we move back across these cute little selenite skyscraper towers and then into some really nice grape agate little towers here, guys. So pick one of these up just to give you an idea for size. So I've got 4 grape agate towers. These are gorgeous picture jasper. And then I've got one of these larger rainbow moonstone towers, and these are going to have all kinds of gorgeous blue flash if you can catch them in the right light, which is always the challenge when you're recording video. But look at the color of that blue. Oh my God. Amazing. So there's little blue pockets like that all over this piece. And then I've got some smaller ones of these too as well, which I'll get to in a couple of minutes. This is a black tourmaline tower. And I think we've seen everything that's standing. So let's jump into some of this stuff that's laying down here. These are all Caribbean calcite, guys. Sensational patterning on these. The blues in this, I love. It's such a soft, sweet, gentle, bluey aqua kind of color. So they're all roughly around that size. Got a couple of really pretty bumblebee jasper towers. And these are crazy lace agate. And then I've got a selection of these tourmalated quartz towers. I would classify, I think 2 or 3 of these as tourmalated smoky quartz. Obviously number 1 and probably maybe the first 3 would be more smoky, and the rest I would classify as tourmalated clear quartz. So I've got a number of those. These are really neat. These are man-made. These glow in the dark, so they're luminous. Great for the kids. I'll show you what these look like in the dark towards the end of the video. All they need is any light source, direct sunlight, the light from a lamp, whatever. Shine the light on them for a couple of moments and shut the lights out and they'll all glow. They're really, really cool. So these are opalite. And then we move into all of these gorgeous smoky quartz towers, guys. I've got a bunch of these in various shades of smoky. And then this one here is actually a really dark one. I'll hold it up to the light here so you can actually, it is translucent, transparent. You can see through it, but it's a really dark piece of smoky quartz, that one. So then we have Kambaba Jasper. And then these beautiful Ord towers. So these two here are a combination of rose, aqua, and champagne aura. And then we've just got this pink and blue one, which is just the rose and the aqua. These are rose aura only. And then I've got one aqua aura tower left as well. Beautiful Ord towers. They're clear quartz, guys, that have just been aured. So these are Mookaite, the anti-aging stone found in my home country in Australia, in Western Australia, in fact. Beautiful patterns on these Mookaites. These are all orange calcites. And then these are Indonesian bloodstone, and the patterning on these is just amazing. And then these are also ruby fuchsite. So the same stone as, where is he? That guy that I showed you earlier. So these will super fluoresce again under a black light, which I'll show you again in a while. And time for a new video. All right, I've got lots of rose quartz on this table today, guys. Here are some rose quartz towers. I've got DTs, and obviously you've seen the rose quartz penises, and I've got pipes and pyramids, lots of cool rose quartz, but there's the towers for now. These are Dalmatian jasper towers. And then I've got a large selection of fluorite here, and the lighting and the camera is going to do these absolutely no justice. These fluorite towers are really, really awesome. Let me pick one up here and just hold it up to the light so you can get an idea of the kind of banding that these have. Beautiful piece. All of these are transparent and really, really cool. Some darker ones, some lighter ones, some larger ones. This is also fluorite, just a little bit of a different kind. It's got purple, yellow, and white, and really cool banding in this one too. Look at that, really neat. All right, so these are all clear quartz, guys. And the clarity in some of these, in most of these actually, is spectacular. Like, these are like glass. Beautiful clear quartz towers, guys. So I've got a bunch of those. And then these are African bloodstone. And I guess we'll go back this way. These are Dream Amethyst towers. And these are also clear quartz, but as you can see, they have been angel aura treated. So really soft pastel-y kind of colors on these clear quartz angel auras. And then we get into these labradorites. I'm not going to pick them up, guys, and try to show you all the flash on them, because again, we'd be here forever, but you can see that they all flash. There's flash on every one of these. Just got to catch it in the right light. And then a couple of smaller rainforest jasper towers. So the same stone as these two here, but just the baby brother and sister. So these are howlite. So I've got 4 regular howlite towers here, and then again, another 2 that have been angel aura coated. And then we have these really blingy, flashy blue sandstone towers, guys. Gorgeous. Strawberry quartz and lapis lazuli. Some beautiful hematite quartz, or fire quartz as you might know it. And then these 2 here are ruby zoisite. So again, same material as those 2, but just smaller, and again will fluoresce under a black light. All right, these 3 here are fedsinite, and as you can see, these have some really cool flash in them as well, like a bluey greeny kind of flash. These are always difficult to really catch in the light, but you can see that they've got all kinds of flecks of, look at that, flecks of flash. Apatite, guys. Green apatite, blue apatite, red jasper. These are lavakite, and again, these are going to be another stone from the feldspar family. So the ones that kind of bling and flash like this, like labradorite and moonstone, they're all feldspars, and these are no exception. Look at the flash on that. So lavakite towers. I've got some really pretty smaller moss agates. So we had the big moss agates over here, those two. And then these are the smaller cousins. And then these three here are kiwi jasper. And then these are zebra jaspers. So I've got 3 yellow zebra jaspers. This guy reminds me of Jupiter, the red spot on Jupiter. I really like it. And then these 2 are green zebra jaspers. And I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but these also have a blingy flash to them as well. Green zebra jaspers, 2 of those. These are eupolites, and you will see these light up like a Christmas tree under a UV light in a few moments here. And then these are more of those rainbow moonstone towers that I mentioned before, and you can see that these are all going to have that blue flash on them as well. And then we've got 3 darker sodalite towers, and then 5 lighter ones as well. So these are all sodalite, but just darker and lighter. These are also crazy lace agate, just a different kind to the ones I showed you earlier. Oh, we didn't see these before. These are the clear quartz, or clear crackle quartz is what I call them. So they are all internally fractured, and as such they will refract a whole bunch of rainbows. The way they achieve this is just by heating the crystal till it fractures internally. The outsides of the crystal are completely smooth. All the fractures are on the inside, but they're really cool. So I've got 5 of those clear crackle quartz, and then these are little rutile towers. You can see the bands of rutile in these blinging away. I've got 1 little amethyst tower here and 1 amethyst point as well. I threw these 2 guys on the table for fun. These are really cool glass clear quartz freeforms. They just kind of look like gems. So 1 and 2 of those, the clarity on them is just spectacular. Really, really cool pieces. So just 2 of those guys. All right, let's get into some onyx. So we have 2 green onyx, and these ones are a nice size. So 2 in the green onyx and 3 in the blue onyx. These are pink agates with spectacular druzy vugs on them. The botryoidal druzy on this at the bottom of this one. And then here's the other one. Again, with some beautiful botryoidal druzy. And then just gorgeous tones of pink, like coral pink. Beautiful towers, those 2 pink agate. Snowflake obsidian, yellow jade. I've got 2 prehnite towers left. And then these are blue lace agate. And these are atlantisite, really beautiful towers, beautiful purples and greens on these ones. And then some spectacular rhodochrosites, guys. This guy here, I'll pick them up, and I'll pick one of them up at least so you can get an idea for size, but he's got really gorgeous natural vugs throughout. Really pretty. Okay, so 4 of those rhodochrosites, a couple larger ones, a couple of little guys. Now we start getting into, well, we're almost done with the towers. These are all one-offs, so just 1 each of these. So phoenix stone, so again, like the larger 2 that we saw here earlier. This is just a smaller phoenix stone. That is black obsidian and lepidolite. That is plum blossom jasper. Really cool patterns on that. Zoom in here and show you the patterning on it. Really neat. plum blossom jasper, can't talk, golden healer and goldstone, and then I've got one of these pistachio calcite towers left. And I believe now we're going to jump into the DTs. All right, so as I mentioned, guys, I've got a lot of double terminated points on the table here. So I've got a bunch of these rose quartz to start with. Lots of rose quartz DTs here. Now, these I'm selling as Vogel-like crystals. The reason I'm not selling them as Vogels is because Vogel crystals must be created under strict conditions. And one of those conditions is that the facets have to be cut at a very specific angle. And I've got no way of verifying whether these Vogel-like crystals have been cut at that angle. Real Vogels sell for thousands of dollars. So a piece this size would be hundreds and into the thousands of dollars. I am obviously not selling them anywhere near that. They are clear quartz. Again, I can't verify that the specifics to meet the requirements of it being a Vogel have been met. So I'm selling them as Vogel-like crystals. Regardless, they are absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful little Vogel-like crystals there, guys. I've just got two of those left. I've got these larger angel-aurored rose quartz double terminated points here. So two of those. And then I've got two really beautiful, really clear quartz DTs left as well. These are large selenite double terminated points. I've got two of those. And then this is more of a tower, but it's not going to stand. It's too long and it's too thin, so I'm just selling it like as a rainbow fluorite wand. You could stick it in a little bowl with sand in it or something and it would stand up fine. It's a really beautiful piece, but I don't try to stand it because it's a little bit unstable. So some rainbow fluorite double terminated points here. And then this is rhodonite. This is a Shiva Lingam double terminated point. This is a ruby kyanite DT. I've got a couple of dream amethyst. I've got 3 black obsidian DTs and 3 rainbow moonstones. So again, that'll have the gorgeous blue flash on those. These two here are pyrite. These are ruby fuchsite. I've got 3 of those ruby fuchsite DTs. I've got 3 of the Kambaba jaspers. And now we move into some massage wands. So these are single pointed chakra massage wands. One end's a point, the other's a nice rounded end to do the massage with. And as you can see, they are all sliced into or with 7 different stones, one to represent each of the 7 chakras. So you've got your amethyst here, iolite, sodalite, green aventurine for the heart, yellow aventurine for the solar plexus, carnelian for the sacral, and red jasper for the root. These are dream amethyst massage wands. These are rounded. These are all rounded on both ends, these ones. So I've got 2 dream amethyst. I've got howlite, sodalite, Kambaba jasper, and that one is unikite. And now we move into the pipes. Lots of really gorgeous pipes here, guys. These are all rose quartz. Now they all have, let me see if I can zoom in. They all have a metal filter screen in them. And it's super blurry. Your pipe will come with one of these and a spare as well. All right, so I've got rose quartz, I've got clear quartz. These are astrophyllite. So again, that beautiful, flashy, blingy inclusions in those. This one here is opalite, and this one is luminous stone. So again, a man-made piece here, same as one of those towers up the end that I showed you. It will glow in the dark, that one. And then I've got a couple of lapis lazulis, some beautiful dream or chevron amethyst here, a nice flashy blingy labradorite, black and white zebra jasper. This one is K Syrah, so like that tower I showed you here before, that larger tower. So that's K Syrah, and then this is green fluorite, really transparent green fluorite. And we are in the home stretch here, guys. So I've got one of these larger black obsidian pyramids and 4 of the smaller ones. I've got 1 howlite and 1 golden healer pyramid. I've got a bunch of amethyst and ametrine pyramids here, guys. Some of these are amethyst, some of these are ametrine. Beautiful, beautiful pieces with rainbows and gorgeous clarity. So, really nice amethyst and ametrines. I've got some rose quartz here, guys, 5 of those. These 3 here are dragonstone. And then I've got 1 of the slightly larger clear quartz and 4 of the smaller. Again, just beautiful clear quartz specimens on these. These 2 here, if I can get it in focus, are hematite. You just pick one of these up, just for size reference. So the hematites are a little larger. I forgot to show you these. These are bronzites and tiger's eye. So again, for size reference, here's a bronzite. And then the tiger's eye are smaller, super flashy tiger's eyes, guys. Beautiful little tiger's eye pyramids. And then to finish it off, we've got these 3 iolite pyramids here. Again, if I can keep it in focus. So that's it, I believe. I'm going to scan the table really quickly because I usually miss at least one thing. And then I'll give you guys another sweep over the table to close it out. All right, guys, here are those luminous towers and the luminous pipe. I've just spent about 30 seconds hitting these with a flashlight, and you can see how well they glow. I've just shut all the lights out. I don't have any kind of UV light going right now. Don't have the flash on my camera going. It's just as dark as the room, as I can get the room. There's light coming in through the curtains just to my right. But yeah, pretty obvious how these will glow up after subjecting them to any kind of light. Pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at some of these other UV reactive stones. As I mentioned, the ruby zoisite are going to really pop under a UV. If you've watched any of my videos previously where I've shown these UV stones, you would have heard me tell you that they do not fluoresce in the camera anywhere near as brightly as they do to the naked eye. But you can get an idea of these ruby zoisite towers, how they'll blow up. These ones also look cool under a UV as well. What else do we have here that pops under the UV? There's the larger ruby kyanite and the pink calcite tower. Look at that pink calcite, guys. It's so cool. And then here are the volcano agate towers as well. And again, it's really difficult to capture their true vibrance on camera, but you can get an idea. What else do we have here that's going to glow for us? Where are you in the dark? These are the eupolites. Eupolites are really cool. They have this really bright orange glow to them. This is a surprise actually. These are lapis lazuli towers, and I noticed that they are popping with a bit of an orange glow too. So that was something that I didn't realize was going on with those. Really cool. And these are the other ruby kyanite towers here. And you can see the hot pink glow on all of those. And I think that's it. Let me just check real quick. All right, the only others were these 3 ruby fuchsites that I mentioned earlier. Again, really tough to catch them. And now my phone wants to do this weird flickery thing. So there's those three, and then this one here, which is the Ruby Kyanite DT. Alrighty guys, that covers it. So towers, double terminated points, pipes, pyramids, and some other groovy stuff as well. Give you a quick flyby on everything again. And just to reiterate, if you see something you like, you want more information on, prices on, whatever, let me know. Take a screenshot, pause the video, take a screenshot, circle the pieces that you're interested in, and shoot them to me through one of my socials. Twitter or X, again, is where I am hanging out at the most and where I will most quickly and most likely see your comment, but you can get me on any of my socials, guys, at Sage of Stones on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, facebook.com/sageofstones, sales@sageofstones.com via email, and of course, right here on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much, as always, for your amazing support. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a fantastic weekend, people. Ciao.